Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. My name's Sherry McCackern. I'm a life coach and a health coach, and my mission in life is to help people achieve the life of their dreams. Tonight's topic is about cleansing, fasting, and detoxification. It's something that is getting a lot of attention these days. There's lots of buzzwords, there's lots of products on the market about it. So I just want to talk a little bit about the basics of each and dispel some myths about it and let you know how incorporating some of these practices into your normal routine can have tremendous results for improving your health. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about the toxins that we're exposed to on a regular basis. So we live in an extremely toxic world, unfortunately. We have environmental toxins in our air, in our water, just in the materials that surround us in our homes, in our offices, in our places that we visit. Then we have so many toxins in our food these days. It's unbelievable. We have pesticides, herbicides, artificial colors, artificial flavors, artificial sweeteners, fillers, additives to make our food last longer, to extend its shelf life, to make it taste better, obviously, to make it more visually appealing, to make it more addictive. The amount of additives in our food is insane, and our bodies have been designed to digest food through evolution. It's taken thousands and thousands of years. In the last 50 to 60 years, we've added so many chemicals and poisons to our food that our body has just not had enough time to evolve to catch up. So our bodies do not know what to do with all of these poisons, and a lot of us are walking around extremely toxic just from the food that we're eating. And the third thing that a lot of people might not realize is how stress affects our body. And if you're living in a chronic state of stress, which many, many, many people are, and they don't even realize it because they're surrounded by other people that are living in a chronic state of stress, then that stress has a physiological response and a chemical response on our bodies to leave us also with a toxic overload. So it's really important to understand how important detoxification is, and how it's really important to start incorporating practices into our body so we can get these toxins out. If we don't rid ourselves of toxins, that's when disease sets in. Now, a lot of people walk around with the notion that disease is something that just happens to us or to them, that if we're unlucky we get disease, or that it's a random thing, and that's just not the reality. Okay, we have to start taking responsibility for our own health and what we're doing to our bodies, and learning what we're exposing ourselves to. And if we're poisoning ourselves on a regular basis and not doing anything to get those poisons out, it's only a matter of time before we're going to become very sick. Now, some people are more predisposed to sickness than others, it's true, and disease, but that's not an excuse. We really have to start taking responsibility and get rid of this notion that disease is just, oh, I hit the disease lottery and it happened to me and there was nothing I could have done about it. That's kind of BS. We got to get over that. We got to start taking action and taking responsibility. So there's two ways for your body to eliminate toxicity. We have digestive toxicity. So your digestive tract starts with at your mouth and it ends at your anus, okay? And in between there you have about 30 feet of digestive tract. So you put food in, it travels through these 30 feet being digested, and eventually you poop it out. Now, along the way, depending on what you're eating and depending on how much you're eating, a lot of the toxins will get left behind in your digestive tract, especially if you're eating all the time and you're overeating. When you're overeating, your body does not have enough time to digest your food properly, okay? So what happens is it does its best, it gets most of it digested or a lot of it digested, and it gets a lot left behind. So your digestive tract can be overloaded with undigested food particles, as well as all of the poisons that we're eating, okay? The pesticides, the artificial colors, the artificial sweeteners, the things that your body doesn't know what to do with, and it gets left behind. So just like in your house, If you're not cleaning properly, you'll get buildups of things. Your toilet will get a scum around it, or your bathtub. Your floors will be black and dirty if you're not cleaning them properly. So if you're only cleaning on the surface level, maybe wiping the counter down, making the bed, sweeping the floor, every once in a while you're going to want to go through your home and do a real deep cleaning. And it's the same with your body. So that's when a fast or a cleanse can have a great deal of benefit to you. So a fast is when you take all food out of your body. Okay, so you go for a certain period of time without eating anything at all, just water perhaps. Some people will do a dry fast as well, but mostly it's just the absence of food. A cleanse is usually a little bit less intense, where you might be drinking fresh pressed fruits and vegetable juices, or maybe you're just eating a raw food diet, or you're just eliminating a lot of the toxins out of your body, like sugar, gluten, dairy, alcohol, caffeine, that type of thing, and just cleaning up your body so that it's cleaner. A cleanse is a lot easier. A fast can be very difficult, obviously, because you're taking food out of your body completely. But I want to talk about why a fast is important. Your body has the natural ability to clean itself on a regular basis. But what it needs to do is it needs to have an empty space for cleaning. So just like in your home, if you would imagine when the best time to do a deep clean or a spring clean, would you do that when you have a house full of people and you're having a party, or when the house is empty? Obviously, you're going to have better results when the house is empty, okay? Because you can get into all the nooks and crannies. You can go to town on the whole area. It's really hard to do that when your house is full of people. It's the exact same thing with your digestive tract and your body. When you're constantly giving it food, your body's number one priority is digesting that food. When you take food out of the equation, you allow your body to go through and clean up all the undigested particles that were left behind, all the poisons, all the toxins, and allow it to get it out. Your body can do that if we allow it to, if we let it rest and allow it and get out of its way, so it can do that. The other type of waste that we have in our bodies is cellular waste. So every single cell in our body produces cellular waste, okay? Cells get fed by blood, so the blood will feed each cell with nutrients, and then it has waste. And the way the waste is carried out is through our lymphatic system. So lymphatic fluid will flow around, and it's basically our sewer system. It goes to every cell, and it cleans up the acidity and the cellular waste and removes it from the body. If our cells are overly toxic from all the other toxins that I talked about earlier that we're exposed to, what happens is it can build up acidity. And when your cells are surrounded by acid, as you can imagine, your cells will become damaged. And a few different things can happen. Your cells can start to die, and then your tissues and your muscles and your organs will start to malfunction. They can also start to act erratically, so they can start to reproduce. So as a lot of you may know, cancer is formed by cells erratically reproducing for a reason why it was not intended to. They start reproducing and tumors are formed, and that's how cancer is started. Or you can have, like I said before, degenerative issues. So the cells get damaged, they don't function properly, your tissues don't function properly, therefore your organs don't function properly, and you get degenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's or MS or things like that. So when you allow your body to remove the toxins, you allow your cells to start to heal and repair and to start working better. And that's when diseases can start to go away, or you can nip the disease in the bud. Every single person is walking around with cancer cells. Cancer is a very normal process, but with a functioning immune system, your body will be able to go through and rid yourself of those cancers. However, if you're overloading your body all the time, as you can imagine, your body can only handle so much, and that's when these things get out of control. Okay, so if you want to start experimenting with, say, a fast. Now, fasting, like I said, can be very difficult. Okay, you're taking food out of your body. It's really challenging, especially the first few days if you're going to push it that long. Something you can experiment with is intermittent fasting, which is another kind of buzzword these days. And intermittent fasting is just allowing your body each day to go through a period where you're not eating. Now, every single person, when they sleep, will fast. That's part. When you sleep, everybody fasts. Okay, that's why when we call the first meal of the morning breakfast, it's because we're breaking our fast from sleeping. So what you can do is say, well, okay, I already fast when I sleep, but let's stretch it a little bit more. So I'm not going to have any food after, say, 7 o'clock p.m. And then when I wake up in the morning, I'm only going to have warm water and lemon. That's going to just allow my digestive enzymes to start flowing, to kickstart the process, give it a little bit of time to start cleaning a little bit more intensely. And then I'm not going to have my first meal till, say, 9 a.m. And then you're automatically doing a 14-hour cleanse every single day. It's a great way to start. And especially when you're resting and you're sleeping, you can allow your body to clean. Now, these days, a lot of people think that to do a cleanse, you have to go and buy some products, and that's because we live in an extremely commercialized world, especially when it comes to the health industry. You don't need products to cleanse. Your body has the ability to cleanse all on its own if we get out of the way. It's so simple, it's so easy if we can just allow ourselves to step back, rest, and do it. Now, if you want to use some products or use some herbs or experiment with that, that's fine too. Just know that you don't have to spend money and you don't have to commit to that if you don't want to. Don't be sold on something that you don't need to. Your body is an amazing healing power, so just allow it to heal when it can. I do want to talk about weight loss and fasting or cleansing because I think it's a very touchy subject in the matter. I personally would never recommend somebody to do a cleanse or a fast solely for the purposes of weight loss, especially a fast in particular. In my opinion, the difference between fasting and anorexia it's really a very, very fine line, and you can definitely enjoy some benefits of weight loss by doing a fast, but it should never be your primary reason for doing it, okay? Obviously, if you stop eating, you're going to start losing weight, but unless you change your diet and lifestyle habits, as soon as you start eating again, that weight's going to come back, okay? Don't ever do a fast just for weight loss purposes. You fast and you cleanse to cleanse and detoxify your body, get the toxins out, get rid of all that toxic garbage you're holding around, get rid of the lymphatic fluid that might be making you puffy and swollen, and help to heal your metabolism, your thyroid, your hormones, so that your body can function more optimally and burn fat more efficiently long term. But a short-term fast for weight loss is a very bad idea. Okay, it's temporary, it's not going to last a long time, and it might it's probably going to give you a very negative connotation with eating. So if anyone talks about the weight loss that they lost during their fast, just think about that with caution. The best way to lose weight is through a healthy diet and exercise routine where you're eating high quality, high amounts of high quality food, and exercising properly and taking care of yourself and living in a state of balance. Okay. So I hope you found this video helpful. There's so much more information about cleansing and detoxification. I really hope to share that with you in future videos. If you are interested in learning more about this and other topics, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and tune in the next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.